Welcome to your Daily 5 for Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025. As I mentioned in yesterday's 5, this week Lando and I did a short film double feature for one of our commentary tracks, and I reviewed the first one yesterday, and today I'm going to be reviewing 2002's Neon, or N.Eon. If you actually look the movie up, the title is spelled N.E-O-N. I don't know what that's supposed to be pronounced by, but it's basically the word neon with a dot in it, so I'm saying neon. It's a movie where I saw the cover art for it, never heard of it before, nothing about this, never seen the art, didn't hear anything about it, but I saw the artwork for it, and I thought, oh, that looks interesting, so I looked up just the basic information on it, saw that it was only a 28-minute film, but most importantly, I looked at who wrote and ended up directing it, an artist named Dave McKean. Now, some of you may know that name. He is fairly well known for a lot of Sandman covers. He did Batman Arkham Asylum. He has a very specific type of art style where he often mixes in actual photography cut up, collaged with illustrations. And he does these very striking imagery. And he also did the Mirror Mask film. I'm trying to remember, did he write that with Gaiman? I don't remember. But Mirror Mask I think it did fairly well. I think that movie was 3 years after this one, 2005. And so you might know his name from that. That was, again, it's a movie my wife and I quite enjoy. We've watched it a few times over the years. It just has a very specific style to it. And so I thought, okay, 28 minutes. This is not that long. If nothing else, it'll probably be interesting. And so the movie, I haven't really found much about its production or where it came from. So I can't give you any concrete details on it. But I think that the lack of specific details, because the movie is so short, I think it actually works in its favor. Movies that have a lot of kind of ethereal details to the narrative and the construction, if they go on for a long time, they become irritating to most audiences, because there's a point where you're sitting here going, okay, I'm not getting any answers. This thing just keeps going on, and it's just piling on questions. And that's what often irritates people about movies that don't give a lot of specifics if they run for a long time. Whereas something like this, that is 28 minutes, it's over so quickly that the mystery of what it actually is about works for it. It's actually better because it's shorter and you got just enough that you then want to spend a few minutes after trying to kind of work it out, generally with somebody else. I would say this is a very good film to watch with somebody else and discuss what you think it's about. Because I don't think it's not like Primer where you have to sit there with an Excel spreadsheet and work out all the mechanics of it. Instead, this is more about, well, what did I feel like this movie was about? This is very much a film fixated on mood, atmosphere, and feelings. It's not really concerned with telling a logical, tight story. It doesn't care about explaining everything that happens. It doesn't bother with a lot of the rules of what's going on, because depending on how you view this movie, and I think there's many ways it could be viewed, the two primary, to me anyway, ways this story goes is either it's a ghost story of a sort, or it's somebody who's trapped within a memory. Now that's just my interpretations of it. You could really map it a lot of different ways. Part of this may be based on actual things that happened to McKean. I don't know. This could be a dream that he woke up and just wrote down. Some people do that. It could be artwork based on a visit to Venice, because Venice is a major feature of it. It reminded me of Angel's Egg in a lot of ways because of the water and the submerged city and kind of the ghostly people that populate it. There was a lot of overlap in my mind between those two movies. But again, that's just how I saw it. I think movies like this work best when they let people just bring whatever they want to it and take whatever they want from it. And again, what I think is significant is because it's not all that long, it doesn't overstay its welcome. It allows you to kind of get just enough that you then carry something out from it without becoming irritating or just repetitive. So I would recommend it. It's fairly easy to watch for free. I'll link to a YouTube channel if it's still up that you can watch this on, because again, it's only 28 minutes. But I think it's really a fascinating little short film, especially from an artist like McKean, who has a very distinctive style. So I would say that you can watch it by yourself, but it might actually be best enjoyed with one or more people to kind of discuss what you see afterwards, and not in an academic way, in a fun way. So again, it's from 2002, Neon, or N.Eon. If you can watch it, you should. It's interesting. Later.